Yeah, so good stuff, bad stuff from the weekend. Obviously, the good is being able to take a win away from Ole Miss. An exciting night, a comeback win, 9 innings was really exciting and showed a lot from our team. The not so good was not being able to sustain that momentum the next day and the consistent play the next day and losing to Sam Houston, which is also a good team, but definitely should have played better and won that game. So, again, we're going to grow from it, learn from it. But overall, I think it's a weekend of growth and something we can learn from.
Pitching health. I mean, do you even have an idea right now?
Not really.
What you're looking at?
Not really. I mean, Tyra, I think within the next 2 weeks, Tyra will be ready. But as far as still, the other two are still day to day, week to week, not real sure.
So what did you learn? I mean, you probably feel like you know a little more about the girls that you do have that are pitching. What did you learn, and where do you need to improve in each one, and what did you learn maybe a little more than you had in some areas?
Yeah, well, I mean, first of all, Sam Ryan, to come out the first day and just really set the tone for the weekend, in the sense of like throwing strikes. I mean, she threw like maybe 72 pitches in the game, just very efficient work and attacked hitters. Unfortunately, the next day, I think, her throwing back-to-back days, I don't think she's done that. I don't know if she's done that since she's been here. Maybe struggled a little bit the next day in the sense of maybe some walks, and that's really not Sam's MO, to give up walks and some freebies. So kind of learned maybe how to throw her, maybe give her a day's rest. But the other two, like Wheeler, wow, what a performance to throw all 9 innings as a freshman. And when she first came out there, they were hitting her pretty good. And usually as a freshman, you would think she might get a little bit on her heels and be a little bit nervous or maybe a little intimidated even, but she just got better and really went after him. Ole Miss is a good hitting team, but she went after him and really just finished the game and did a great job. And then to see Bethany on that Sunday, we lost 5-0, but I don't think the score indicates Bethany's performance. To have 7 strikeouts against a really good hitting Ole Miss team is impressive. She had not done that yet. And most importantly, only 2 walks. She had a good outing the day before in the sense of that she came in, but she gave up like 4 walks and 2 hit by pitches maybe and, 6 strikeouts. But to really not give up any freebies and to attack the hitters against Ole Miss showed a lot from Bethany, and we needed to see that. And that was exciting to see from her.
How important is it going to be for your team to kind of work towards building a level of consistency, whether that's in the way that they play or, stacking more wins in a row?
Yeah, that's critical. Especially in our season, we play so many games, These tournaments obviously are a little tougher just because you have back-to-back games and things like that. The conference will be a 3-game series, hopefully, 1 game a day. But still being able to sustain the consistent play of, and when I say consistent play, some days we're going to hit, some days we're not going to hit, but defense needs to be consistent. Pitching needs to be consistent in the sense of not giving up freebies. Sam Houston, we gave up 14 freebies. It doesn't matter who you're playing, you're not going to win games if you give up 14 freebies. So, again, I think our pitching staff learned from that. I think our defense learned from that. And, we just got to get better in that area.
You mentioned offense. You're getting some offense from players that you might not have anticipated, like Kayla and Vasquez and now Gabby too. Did you expect them to perform at the plate the way they are right now?
To be honest, I wasn't really sure. No, really. Especially coming in with Gabby being a redshirt freshman, all I knew is that Gabby Stutz worked hard, and she is the epitome of a blue collar. She's just going to get work done. But to actually bring it to the field is a whole new level. It's one thing when you have athletes who work hard, but for them to actually bring it to a game, especially offensively in softball, is very difficult to do. And Gabby has done that like a champ. Kayla Falterman's another one, just based on her stats from the previous years. I thought, she may show us something here and there, but man, she's just been on fire. She's consistent in the 2-hole. She can lay down a drag. She can get a hit. Just very consistent. And that's what we need out of that position. So just very impressed with those two. And Sis, obviously, now in the 3-hole. She seems very comfortable and confident in that position. Coming up with a home run, some RBIs. She's been a leader as a 3-hole hitter and as a shortstop. So, yeah, those three have been very impressive.
How do you feel Mallory's confidence is up after that Ole Miss win? And how do you feel like your trust is more higher with her, leaving her in for 9 innings?
Yeah, I tell you, a lot. I mean, I think her confidence level is a lot. She did not want to come out the game because every inning, especially after the 7th inning, I was asking her, because her pitch count was getting up. I'd ask her, "Hey, you okay?" I mean, right away, she would give me a look like, "You're not taking me out of this game." Yes, I'm fine. I mean, right away. But that's what I love about her. She's fearless. She's not afraid. She just wants to go at people. And so her confidence in getting that win, I think, was really good for her and really good for our team.
How much are you going to be in a situation going into each game where, well, do I need to be more offensive? Do I need to be more defensive? Or are you not there yet?
Yeah, Kevin, not so much in the sense, I mean, a lot of it is based on the scouting report of the other team. But ultimately, we need good pitching, good defense, and some timely hitting, I mean, that's the key to winning. But offensively, I want to do more, execution and just creating some chaos. I hate stalling innings. We get 2 hits and then we don't do anything. That's one of my pet peeves. But again, as the season progresses, we're going to face really good pitching, but, we just have to continue to compete in the box.
Does that stalling trying to do your best to prevent get 2 on and don't do anything? Maybe creating changing in lineup that maybe looks unorthodox, but like how much does lineup construction have to do with that?
Yeah, well, that's like I put Sis in the 3-hole for that reason because Sis can do it all. I mean, she can bunt. I mean, against Ole Miss, she had 2 critical bunts. I mean, 2 sacrifices that were awesome. So, and she can get RBIs. So moving her to the 3 spot, I think helped in that position. So that way Emily could maybe come up with a runner at 3rd, just get a sac fly or, create an opportunity for her to get a big hit. So I think that's helped. Yeah, but trying to create, placing our slappers, I guess, creative with them too. It's just trying to learn what's going to happen in the game. Like how many times is she going to get up as a leadoff? How many times is she going to get up and be the 2-hole? So just trying to figure all that out. It's challenging, but as the season progresses, hopefully we can figure all that out.
How did Emily handle? So obviously she's talented. She had some really good bats and then some other bats, like the ups and downs for a freshman of being, oh, we got to have Emily in there. I mean, that's a lot to handle as a freshman.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? I mean, I told her, after the game too, like, we want you and more specifically, her teammates told her, we want you in that situation. She struck out 3 times. And for her teammates to look at her after the game and say, we want you in that situation 10 out of 10 times. Every time we want you. And we know you're going to come through. Like that was huge for her as a freshman. But she needs to experience that. She needs to experience that against good pitching because that makes her work harder. That makes her figure things out. Because based on the pitcher, and we were facing a rise ball pitcher who's very difficult to hit, adjustments need to be made. If she gets up there, takes her same swing and has success, then come postseason, we face a really good pitcher and she can't make the adjustment then. So this forces her to, okay, I need to figure out what to do when we face this type of pitcher. Now I have that in my back pocket and I know I can do that. I don't have to do that against every pitcher, but against specific pitchers, I have to do that. So that's what it's going to challenge her to do, which is great for Emily. And I think she's mature enough to where she's going to respond that way.
How big was the moment for Mia there in the Ole Miss game on Friday night? Her to come up big with the walk-off. How do you think that helps with her confidence?
Man, Mia, wow. I learned a lot about Lizcano this weekend. Again, you know an athlete in the sense of what they can do on the field. But that collision that happened, maybe, was that in the 4th or 5th inning? She got hurt on that. I mean, her back was really hurting. The trainer told me to not put her back out there. And so then Lizcano comes up and said, no, coach, I'm good. I can go out there. She goes out there, makes a diving catch to save the game, then comes up in the last inning and beats out an infield single. Like, was incredible. That was huge for her confidence. That was huge for her, I think, just earning the respect, because she's new, right? But earning the respect of her teammates. I think that went a long way there too. But it was just a great opportunity for her, and she came through, and it's fun to celebrate.
Through 2 weeks, how have you assessed, looking at your team and seeing how they gel together just in the dugout and throughout the day-to-day process of just getting through play?
Yeah, that's probably what I've what I'm most excited about is the fact that they're staying together, through the hard times. I mean, that's what it's about. I mean, it's a long season, and I keep telling them it's a marathon, not a sprint. But the main thing is that we stay together and we keep fighting together. Social media sometimes can, have a lot of distractions. And I told them after the game, the only thing that matters is what everybody in this circle thinks. That's it, because you're playing. So all that matters is what you think. So again, it's a long season, but them having chemistry, them loving each other, them fighting for each other is definitely going to be the key to the success of the season, without a doubt.